In a dark corner of the Vermont woods where the winds whisper strange riddles and the moon illuminates only dark shadows, a story steeped in darkness and mystery began. The town of Ashwood was known for a history filled with dark legends and misfortune. It was there, in house number 13 on Broken Dreams Street, that the Darkwood family appeared. The locals avoided this house as if it radiated dark waves that clouded the mind. The family, consisting of Father Edwin, Mother Ella, and their daughter Margaret, moved to Ashwood from an unknown location that no one knew anything concrete about. The family home looked old and forgotten, as if its walls were permeated with souls that had died in what once was. The ancient windows were always covered with thick curtains, shutting out the world from this strange family's view. One day, on a dark night, when the shadows grew swift and the winds called out to the ancient spirits, strange things began to happen in Ashwood. Residents heard indistinct whispers, clanking through walls, and ghostly cries. Apparently, house number 13 had taken on a dark life of its own. The first thing that was noticed was a change in the Darkwood family's behaviour. They had become rare visitors to the town. Their faces had taken on a deadening glow, and their gaze was full of something unknown and sinister. Margaret, the girl who had once delighted everyone with her merry laughter, now began to avoid her peers, spending her days in a locked room. Gossip and rumours began to fall upon the Darkwoods like dusky winds upon their home. The townspeople told each other horror stories of what went on behind the doors of house number 13. It was said that at night, the moans of drowned men and the footsteps of those who had long since left this world could be heard there. One day, when the moon was shining so brightly that it gave the illusion of a second day, a daredevil from the town, named Sam, decided to investigate the mysteries of the Darkwood house. With electric flashlight in hand, he crept up to the house as if an invisible force was drawing him inside. Once inside, Sam felt the pressure of the cold air and a dampness that seemed alive. His first destination was Margaret's room. Everything was steeped in shadow, with only the light of a flashlight revealing the outline of the furniture. In the room, he found Margaret's diary, full of strange symbols and entries about how they would not let her leave. Suddenly, there was an indistinct sound in the house, as if someone was pacing up and down the old stairs. Sam realized that he should go unnoticed. He followed the sounds and found himself in the basement, where ancient books and scrolls littered the floor with unreadable signs. Among them stood the figure of Edwin Darkwood, his eyes glittering with something unholy. Sam froze in amazement, realizing that the house was coming alive with its own dark energy, embodying the dark fears and suffering of the past. Suddenly, Margaret's scream was heard in the room. Sam rushed to the source of the sound, but when he entered her room, it was empty. His gaze fell on her open diary, and there, on the last page, he saw written in red paint, "They found me. Help." At that moment, the basement came alive. Shadows spoke, and old screams began to fill the air. Sam realized that the house was cursed, and the Dark family was cursed.